Hi, I'm Eric Boyum with Inspire Advisors Northwest Group. So you got a 1099-R, a 1099-DIV, 1099-INT, a 1099-NEC. Let's keep going. We got a whole bunch of them. SSA, MISC. There's a bunch of them. And if you're curious what all the different forms are for, you're in luck. Because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to break them down for you. Just give you a quick overview what each form is actually used for. Now, financial decisions, they may seem complicated, but they don't have to be. And today I want to give you about the 50,000-foot view of each 1099 and when you need to use them. Not using the right form or filling out a form incorrectly can be very costly. So let's avoid that. Now, the 1099, we'll start here with a 1099 NEC. Non-employee compensation, that's what it is. It's for independent contractors. It's if you paid a non-employee for services, and this is the form that you're going to be using for that one. The form 1099 NEC is also if you paid $600 or more to that independent contractor. Think about it like you freelancers, consultants, and gig work. That's what this form is used for. Now, it does not apply to any employees who are W-2s. If they provided a service and they are not on the payroll, then a 1099 NEC is usually what you need to use. Now, the 1099 MISC stands for miscellaneous income. It's exactly like the NEC, but this form covers any income that doesn't fit neatly into one of the other forms. And the 1099 MISC is for payments such as rent, prize awards, medical payments, crop insurance proceeds, payments to attorneys, royalties over $10 for, that's usually gas, mineral royalties, something like that. It's if income that's not a wage or contractor you may have paid, it lands here on the 1099 MISC. Now the 1099 INT, that stands for interest income. Did you earn any money from interest? Well, if you earned $10 or more in interest from your bank or financial institution, then guess what? You will receive a 1099 INT. This usually focuses on savings accounts, CDs, money markets, things like that. Even small amounts count, and yes, the IRS knows because the financial institution reports that to the IRS as well as to you. A 1099 DIV, that's for dividends and capital gains that you got on any investments and any investments that you own in a taxable account. That doesn't apply to 401ks, IRAs, or Roths. This is only for taxable accounts. Then you'll receive a 1099 DIV. This reports dividends, capital gains, distributions, and certain investment incomes. Now, even if you reinvest the money, it's still taxable. A 1099K, now this applies to payment apps such as Venmo or Etsy. If you were on Etsy and you received payment there, or you had a booth at a farmer's market and you used a credit card machine, well, you're going to have to use a 1099K for that. And it causes a lot of confusion. The 1099K reports payments processed through a third-party platform. You know, like I said, credit card, payment apps, online marketplaces. If money flowed through a processor, the IRS wants visibility. Now, rules change often here, so don't assume it's worth confirming. A 1099-R, those are retirement distributions. If money came out of a retirement account, it shows up on this form. Now, this is distributions from things like your IRA, your 401k, pensions, and annuities. Even rollovers get reported. So the form doesn't always mean its taxes are owed, but it always means it's getting reported to the IRS because that's what's required. A 1099 SSA, that's Social Security benefits. If you receive Social Security, then you'll get a 1099 SSA. And this form reports your total benefits received for the year. Now, not all of it is taxable, but the IRS still needs to know and you need to include it on your return. A 1099-G, those are government payments. This one comes in the form of things like state income tax refunds, unemployment income, and certain government payments. Yes, your refund can be taxable in some situations. The 1099-G tells the IRS where the money came from and where it was moved from, where it's going, all of that stuff. If you receive one of these forms, don't ignore it. You need to send it in, and don't guess. When in doubt, reach out, talk with your tax professional to make sure you're handling your 1099s correctly. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give it the old thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe. I'm Eric Boyum with Inspire Advisors Northwest Group. And if you want to learn more about me, you can go to ericboyum.com. If you want to learn more about our process and our real why of what we do, go ahead, grab my book, Rebellion to Redemption. It's available on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. Let's start redeeming his money in a world of compromise today.